Hey there, Steve Rubis with another installment of Capital Markets Investor Relations in 2 minutes or less. Today we're going to talk about a tale of two cities and look at WebMD as a short attack case study. And the best short attacks are always extremely simple, meaning there's one irrefutable premise and there's not a lot of things that need to occur for the short to work. Now, let's look at WebMD as the best of times from a short attack perspective. And this was circa 2012, 2013. It was a structural short, and this was the key debate facing the stock. Investors couldn't determine whether the management team was focused on building an online biopharma advertising business or focused on doing the next exotic convertible debt issuance. And so what was the trigger of the short? And it was really that the company initiated a Dutch tender offer for the shares at 26, and it was 6.1 million shares, or 11% of the shares outstanding. And what this Dutch tender did is it created a ceiling in the shares because the irrefutable premise facing the stock was that there was a $100 million revenue headwind the company was facing. So sure enough, the Dutch tender offer ends and the stock precipitously falls from 26 to 13. In the future, the stock went from 13 to 66.50. So there again was hope once you got through the carnage. Now let's look at WebMD as the worst of times from a short perspective. And this was, we called the turn really well, but when the stock got into the 40s, there was an extreme narrative change around the company. And investors started to believe that this was a great panacea for personal health records and that they were going to be a leading technologist in digital healthcare. And this just was not going to be the case. The part that we got wrong from a short perspective was that that was not an irrefutable premise. And ultimately, the stock got taken out at 66.50. So there's three things you want to remember if you're a management team or an investor. Narrative-driven shorts never work. Second, the simpler the irrefutable premise, the better. And finally, it all comes out in the wash. So a lot of times management is best to let the thesis play out versus attacking or getting angry. With that, always here to help you with your capital markets, investor relations, and corporate finance needs. Thanks for watching.